people would tell me, nothing's going to change in Texas, and nothing's going to change with the Latino vote in Texas. And you mean, if it hasn't changed by now, why do you think it might change? It's so important to get Latinos to vote for several reasons. One, we're growing, now we are the largest population in Texas. So when we're not a minority anymore, right? You can't talk about Latinos as a minority group when we're not. We're the majority of Texas. We are still underrepresented in the electorate. Every single issue that anybody wants to talk about, Latinos are going to be impacted. My name is Angelica Razo, and my title is National Deputy Director of Campaigns and Programs at Mi Familia Vota. The Hispanic community, family is a very, very important value to us. We continue to see that across generations. My family's originally from Mexico. My parents and my 3 oldest siblings came from Mexico. Most Mexican families or immigrant families, we help our parents out, and so my siblings and I, we actually spend quite a bit of time with my dad, either mowing yards, doing yard designs for other people, for his clients, and that's how I would spend a portion of my summer. I grew up in a mixed status family, which means that people in my family didn't necessarily have documentation to be in this country legally. And even though I'm a US born citizen, it was very, very clear to me as a young age that as a US citizen, just by the mere fact that I was born in this country, I was granted opportunities that people in my immediate family didn't have. We're not different, but we're treated differently. So how do we get to a point as a country where that's not the case, where a serial number, a 9-digit number, doesn't necessarily dictate the opportunities that are awarded to you or the outcomes that you might have in life. And so I think it did definitely spur a lot of the advocacy and activism that I continue to do in my work today. Mi Familia Vota, we're a national civic engagement organization. Our mission is to increase the political power and representation of the Latinx community and our ally immigrant communities. Some of the work that we do is, we need to make sure that our community is civically engaged and that our policy priorities are being addressed at different levels of government. I would say we're an organization that recognizes that our community, the Latino community, still needs to have a larger voice in making some of the decisions that people at the government level are making for everyone. That we're an organization that supports community members feeling like they can be part of making those decisions, those big decisions that are impacting our everyday lives. I think the biggest challenge I faced, specifically to some of the positions I've had in Mi Familia Vota, so Texas State, people would tell me, nothing's going to change in Texas, and nothing's going to change with the Latino vote in Texas. And you mean, if it hasn't changed by now, why do you think it might change in the next year or so? And my challenge has really been to think critically and think strategically. How do we tell the story of Texas? And how do we share the work that's happening and the small wins that we've been seeing through our work? And it's been very challenging. That's the responsibility that I have, to share the story, to share the wins, and to share our goals and to meet the goals, right? And because people are always going to come and they're going to challenge you. And for Latinos to vote, it's for us to say we are present, we are watching, we're participating, and we deserve the attention that not just because we're the largest population, but because we're showing up and putting people in office with the expectation that they're going to deliver for our community.